Welcome to Learners Math TV. In this video, we are going to apply the quadratic function in problem solving. So we have here the first example. Ito yung una nating problem na isa-solve. A ball is thrown upward with a velocity of 20 meter per second. So ito yung ating illustration dyan sa problem from a height of 1.5 meters. So mula dito, okay, sa height na 1.5 meters, sabi dito, its height, h of t, after t seconds is given by the function h of t is equal to negative 4.9 t squared plus 20t plus 1.5. So we have to find the maximum height reached by the ball. The time it takes to reach that height. Naturally, kapag ibinato mo yung bola pataas, meron niyang turning point. It forms a parabola. Ayan. At may turning point yan na kung saan yung maximum height ng pagkakabato mo doon sa bola, okay, naturally, yan ay bababa after ma-reach niya yung maximum height. So, yun ang tinatanong sa atin. May kinalaman ito doon sa vertex ng parabola. So, since our equation is given that h of t is equal to negative 4.9 t squared plus 20t plus 1.5, ang una nating dapat malaman ay yung value ng a at b, and that is equal to negative 4.9, tapos yung b naman ay 20. We are going to use the vertex formula for our solution. So the vertex formula from our previous video lesson, kung hindi ka pa familiar, nasa description ng link para matutunan mo muna ang paggamit o yung pag-derive ng vertex formula. Okay. Ayan. So ito yung ating vertex formula. Where yung t, yung time dito, okay, kung ano man yung time, so that's the x coordinate of the graph. At yun namang height, that's the y coordinates of the graph. Diba? So, t is equal to negative b over 2a. That is the vertex formula. So, substitute natin yung value ng a and b. B is 20, so ayan, magiging negative 20. Then 2 times a, and a is negative 4.9. Kaya, ito ay magiging 2 times negative 4.9 is negative 9.8. So, sa taas ay negative 20. Divide natin yan. So, we can get 2.04 seconds. Ayan. So, 2.04 seconds ang time na kakailanganin to reach the maximum height. So, kung gagamitin natin ngayon yung formula ng k, which is i-substitute natin yung value ng t na nakuha natin dito sa ating equation to find h of t or the y in the vertex of this parabola. So, pag sinubstitute natin, ayan na yung t, papalitan natin, magiging 2.04 squared. Ayan, tapos dito yung t, palitan natin. Then, therefore, ang ating h of t ay magiging equal sa, ayan, pag i-plug in natin yung function, di ba, yung 2.04. So, yung y ay magiging 21.91 meters. So, ibig sabihin yung height, ayan, dito yan sa y-axis. Yung height niya, ibig sabihin, mula rito, kapag siya ay ibinato mo, after 2.04 seconds, marireach niya yung 21.91 meters. So, the final answer is, of course, yung maximum height natin na maaabot ng bola kapag ibinato, according to our equation, is 21.91 meters. And the time it takes to reach that height is 2.04 seconds. Okay, just continue learning with this example. A farmer has 40 meters of fencing and wants to enclose a rectangular area along a river. No fencing is needed along the river. What dimensions will give the maximum area? So let us illustrate the problem for our representation. So meron daw siyang, itong farmer, ay meron siyang 40 meters na pangbakod. We are going to translate that in Tagalog. Meron siyang 40 meters na pwedeng gamitin para magbakod, mag-fence. And wants to enclose a rectangular area along a river. So, kung ito yung river, gusto niyang bakuran yan. Yan. Along a river. Tapos sabi dito, no fencing is needed along the river. So ito, hindi nangangailangan dito ng bakod. Ibig sabihin, ang babakuran niya lang, ito, tapos yung dalawa na yan. Dito walang bakod, walang harap. Ang tanong dito ay, what dimensions will give the maximum area? So, the equation that we can have is a of x is equal to x times 40 minus 2x. And it is equal to 40x minus 2x squared. So y. We know that the formula for the area is length times the width. So the length is represented by 40 minus 2x meters. Bakit? Okay, kasi meron siyang pangbakod na 40 meters. Yun ang gagamitin niya. Siyempre, yung 40 meters na yun, hindi niya maibabakod ng pagkahaba-haba dyan kasi kailangan niya yung bawasan para naman dito sa gilid, sa width. So kaya, yung 40 meters, he subtracted 2x. Why? Because x represents the width of the fencing. Ayan, eto naman yun. So, ayan, mababawas, isa, dalawa. Kaya yung 40 meters niya na pangbakod, mababawasan pa yon ng 2x meters. Dalawa kasi yan. Isa ditong bakod, isa dito. Dito lang ang walang bakod. Sa gilid mismo ng river. Okay? In front of the river or along the river. Walang fencing. Ayan. So, gagamitin natin itong equation na to because the area is equal to the length times width or width times the length. So the width is x and the length is represented by 40 minus 2x. So multiplying that, 40 times x is 40x and then x times negative 2x is negative 2x squared. So kapag in-arrange natin yan, that is a of x is equal to negative 2x squared plus 40x. So now we have the value of A and the value of B. Pwede natin gamitan ito ng vertex formula. Ayan. For our solution, since alam natin ang value ng A at B, Gamitin natin yung formula. X is equal to, diba? Negative B over 2A. Tapos, ilagay natin yung value ng B, which is 40. And then, 2 times negative 2 is negative 4. So, negative 40 yan. Negative 40 divide 4 is equal to 10. So, 10 meters pala ang ating magiging X o yung ating magiging width. So, 10 meters dyan. Tapos, 10 meters din dito. Yun ang mababawas ngayon. So, ang mangyayari, kung ang length natin ay 40 minus 2x, using that, kung 10 ang x o yung width nito, ibig sabihin ang length natin ay 20 meters. So, ito pala ay 20 meters. Okay, mababawasan niya ng tig 10. 10 dito, 10 meters dito. So, all in all, ang tanong kasi sa atin, what dimensions will give the maximum area? So, using the dimension, ayan, since the area is equal to the length times the width, ang length natin ay 20 at ang width natin ay 10 meters, so we have an area of 200 square meter. Okay, so anong dimension yon? Okay, ang dimension na ginamit natin is 10 meters by 20 meters. Yun yung pinaka-maximum area na pwede mong ma-enclose ng fencing na 40 meters. Okay? Now, talking about business, dito naman tayo sa ating representation ng problem na ito. I-apply naman natin sa business ang quadratic function. School sells tickets to a concert for 200 each. Siyempre, business yan, may bentahang mangyayari. They sell 500 tickets. For every 10 peso increase, 10 pesos increase in ticket price, 20 fewer people buy. What ticket price maximizes revenue? So, ang initial price nila rito ay 200 each. Okay? Pag itinaas nila ng 10 pesos, meron lang sa bawat pagtaas nila ng 10 pesos, meron lang kokonting bumibili ng ticket at meron niyang certain number, 20 fewer people buy, sabi. 20 lang ang bumibili sa bawat pagtaas nila ng 10 pesos. So, kung 500 tickets lahat yung ibibenta nila, so parang, okay, ibenta natin ng 210. 20 lang ang bibili nun. Diba? 20 lang. Benta natin ng 215. Pwede kaya 215, mas ano kaya, hindi kaya lalong kumonti ang bibili. Ayan. So, we are talking here about the maximum. Okay? Kasi, tinatanong dito, what ticket price maximizes revenue? Ano yung dapat daw na presyo ng ticket para kumita? Para doon sa pinakamalaking kita. Okay? Nung school sa pagbebenta ng ticket. So, let X be the number of 10 pesos increase. So, ibig sabihin, kung ilang beses nag-increase ng 10 pesos. Okay? Within the 500 tickets kasi yun yung kailangan nilang ibenta eh. So, ang new price natin can be represented by 200 kasi ang initial natin ay 200. So, plus 10. So, bawa, first increase mo is, ang X mo ay 1. So, ibig sabihin, 210 yung ticket na yan. So, Doon naman sa ibang ticket, ginawa mo ang bawang times 2. So, magiging 220 yung ticket na yun. So, ngayon, ang ating equation dyan, kasi ang ticket sold natin naman ay 500 minus 20 times X. Bakit ganon? Kasi yung nabibiling ticket, kung 500 ticket yan lahat, so merong ano lang kumbaga, initially 200 pesos ang isa. So, ima-minus mo dyan yung 20 times X. X is the number of 10 pesos increase. So, ima-minus mo yan kung ilang ticket yung may presyong ganun. Ayun. Then, for our equation, since ang revenue o yung kita ay equal dun sa price, yung total income natin, kumbaga, ay equal dun sa price times the quantity sold. So, ilan yung nabenta at ilan yung presyo. Yun yung equation natin. So, for our solution, so since ito yung equation natin, ang revenue natin is R of X is equal to revenue R of X. So, kung ano man yung input dyan na number of 10 pesos increase is equal to the price, ayan, 200 plus 10x, ito, whatever new price. Kasi sa bawat yung 500 tickets sinati-hati yun sa iba-ibang prices ng ticket. Ayan. Tapos, times the quantity sold. So, ito yun, ticket sold. So, ito naman yung nagre-represent sa kanya. 500 minus 20x. Then, pag in-expand natin yan, magiging R of X is equal to 100,000. You multiply 200 by 500. That is 100,000. Then, minus 4,000x plus 5,000x. So, by FOIL method, pwede mong gawin yan. Then, ito naman 10x times negative 20x, negative 200x squared. Ayan. Next is, let us simplify. So, ito na yung ating magiging equation dyan. R of X is equal to 100,000 plus 1,000x minus 200x squared. Then we can now use the vertex formula to find, di ba, what ticket price maximizes revenue. So since ayun yung value ng x dito sa ating quadratic function, so ang ating P ay 1,000 at ang ating A ay negative 200. Ito yan. Ayan. So, negative 1,000 divided by negative 400 because 2 times negative 200 is negative 200. So, therefore, yan ay equal sa 2.5. Ayan. So, ang x natin ay 2.5. So, ibig sabihin, ang optimal price means that is the best price. Okay. 200 plus 10 times 2.5 is equal to 225 pesos. That's the best price. So, kaya ang ating final answer dyan, yung maximum revenue at the best price of 225 pesos per ticket. Okay, doon maximize yung revenue. Doon may pinakamalaking kikitain yung school kung ang ipipresyo nila sa ticket nila ay 225 per ticket. Now, since the end purpose of learning mathematics is actually to solve real-life problems. Okay, maraming mga magagaling sa math having the skills of calculation, but when it comes to real-life problem solving, ay medyo nahihirapan. So, Ang kailangan lang, laging tatandaan, sa math ay hindi maaari na nanonood ka lamang. Upang maging mahusay, dapat lagi kang handa na mag-practice o magsanay.